Hey guys, Unicorn Pandu here. Welcome back to another video. So, Chantal is doing another mukbang, naturally, and it's called McDonald's Big Tasty and Mozza Stick Mukbang. So, let's see what our girl has to say today, shall we?
Hello, foodie beauties. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another mukbang. Hold on. I have lip gloss mouth. You ever get that? Like, I like to wear lip gloss and then I hate the feeling of it and then I wipe it all off. So weird, so weird. Is my camera off center a bit? Oh well, you're gonna have to take crooked me today.
Oh, girl, we take you crooked 24/7, 365. Do not question that.
Anyways, I have a Coke from McDonald's. Looks big and tasty. So it has a beef patty, pickles, mayo, onions, tomato, lettuce, and cheese. Okay. Beauty bite. I'm hungry. No, you cannot have any. No, honey, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. You had your supper.
Okay, oh my, she couldn't even like be bothered to put her in one of the rooms while she filmed here with the food like on the ground. Really, girl? Come on.
Okay.
Great mukbang so far.
I won't give her any, so she just knocked over things on the table. Typical cat.
As she should. As she 100% should. You go, Julia. You show them.
That's why I love you. Okay.
Oh, she's mad. But of course she's filming, so she can't be mad on camera, guys. No, that would be a big no-no from people. So, you know, that's why I love you. Okay, girl.
Let's get the ketchup open. Alright, so today, I figure, my life is so much less stressful when I'm just doing mukbangs and talking about random topics that are not my private life. Very personal things anyways. You know, I talk about my mental health and health sometimes, whatever I want to share. But, you know, I just want to talk about different things. So, in Canadian news, pertinent besides the fires, I hope if you're affected by the fires...
Oh, not the fires, okay.
That you're able to get to a safe location. And, you know, my heart goes out to those impacted by the fires in Canada, the wildfire.
It also says the woman that was just like, do you want me to hold a vigil whenever she was asked about the fires? I'm just going to skip forward a bit.
Oh, I love Coke from McDonald's. All right, Bismillah. A little late, but better late than never, or no?
Ma'am, if late's better than never, when is your late going to start? At any point in your life, because girl, you're pushing 40 here. I'm not calling you old by any means. If you're older, younger, whatever, I'm not age shaming by any means. But like, girl, you're almost in your 40s. When is your later gonna come?
So, I don't know if you guys know who Paul Bernardo is. He's one of the most notorious serial grape in Canadian history.
Also, this was made for rage bait. I have a feeling, because talking about serial killers and having Julia the cat present in the video purposefully, this was done out of malice and spite. You know, I have a feeling, allegedly. Girl, you're not that slick. Come on, I can read you like a book.
He was arrested in 1993 for a double for two homicides, and he committed just a huge amount of, you know, crimes, and the major being those murders. And then I think it was second-degree murder he was convicted of for his girlfriend, Carla Homolka. Well, his wife, Carla Homolka's underage sister.
Oh, this is thou. Why would you choose this story out of all of them? I know the story. It doesn't end well. But naturally, you would choose this one.
You want the fry? Go ahead. Oh, she's playing with the fry. So anyway, he was arrested. And she stole the fry. In 1993.
Because you literally just told her to steal it. I don't know, were you expecting a different kind of like outcome or something? Oh yeah, you can take it. Oh yeah, wow, look at that, she just took the fry. God help me.
And was tried and convicted in 1995. First-degree murder for the killing of Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French for ages 14 and 15. So yeah, total douchebag and a half. And then convicted on a series of sexual assault, aggravated assault, second-degree murder,
just the fact that she can tell the story, blank face, like not even looking at the camera, just stuffing her face, is a little bit concerning if you ask me. But you know, what do I know? I don't know. I'm just some YouTuber in a box. Hi.
You know, deserves to be locked away for the rest of his life, right?
I mean, naturally. One thing that we can agree on. Never thought I'd see the day.
And that's pretty much the sentence he was given. He was given an undetermined amount of time, and will probably never see the light of day. He was denied parole. And sorry, he was from the Scarborough area, near Toronto, Ontario. Let's try the sticks. Basic.
Ma'am, you're ordering from McDonald's. Were you expecting like a 5-star gourmet experience with the mozzarella sticks? I hate to be that person that's just overly critical about every single thing she does, but just at some points in life that she just makes some of the weirdest statements. Yeah, of course, McDonald's mozzarella sticks are going to be plain. Are you expecting an ice cream sundae when you order like a $1 cone?
They were deemed attractive. Paul Bernardo, I don't see it. If you like psychotic, the psychotic look, then, you know, hey.
Kind of like somebody that I know. Let me see. Let me really think about Chantal's distant past here for just a moment. Just for a single second. Let me see. One person does sort of kind of maybe come to mind if I kind of turn my head a little bit and squint and really think about that person. Maybe? I don't know. It's like people trying to warn you about them and you were just like, no, I love him, or something.
He's your guy. Anyways. So recently, not long ago, right now he's making headlines because recently, not long ago, he was, you're welcome. He was secretly transferred to a medium security prison. Like, I guess they're saying seek because it seems like they were being, the justice system, you know, the Ministry of Corrections was being, you know, they think they were being secretive about it because it was kind of like under wraps.
Okay, so this isn't even like a backstory of who this guy is or a story about that, him and his like girlfriend's sister? Okay, I got the wrong impression. I'm very sorry.
That he was transferred to from maximum to medium security. Now, he spent 30 years in maximum security prison in like a 6x6 cell.
Where he belongs to be.
And people are like freaking out. Politicians are freaking out. Like, everyone is just like petitioning to have him return to, or urging him to be returned to maximum security. Especially, she keeps especially, no more. The grease cannot be good for your little digestive system, okay? Okay. Here, one more. Go ahead. My happy family, obviously, You know, this is the second time they've had more debt, like their wounds have been reopened, because the first time was when Carla Homolka, who was basically an accomplice in all of this, when she was only given 12 to 13 years, I think it was 12 years in prison, and she was released and went on to have children in a family of her own. So she's like living a good life.
You know, wounds reopening because, you know, a person got out of prison. That kind of reminds me about somebody that was outed as being, you know, not super nice to pets, and then here recently, you know, got another one. It kind of reminds me of that. Just a little bit. Yeah.
I'm like, what happened with that? She got lucky. Because Bernardo's lawyer found tapes, incriminating tapes of, they filmed the entire torture and murder of these poor girls. And he hid the tapes in his home. Finally, Bernardo's lawyer ended up finding them after his arrest and held on to the tapes. He sat on those tapes until... So basically, Homolka was given... They didn't have the tapes at the time that they made this. They made a plea bargain. They made a plea deal with Homolka. If she testified against Bernardo... I think we're always going to have a mukbang friend because she...
No. You think nothing. You can put her in another room. Disgusting.
Really just loves the food. If she testifies against Bernardo, because it's the only hope they had at that time, they didn't have the tapes yet. So they thought, we'll make a plea bargain with her, we'll make a plea deal, and help get him, because that's the most important thing. He's a danger to society. We need to get him, you know? So after everything, after the plea deal was signed and everything like that, then later on, like way later, the lawyer handed the tapes over to Bernardo's next lawyer, who ended up handing them over to the police. And those tapes show that she was basically an accomplice. She was an abused woman, severely abused by him. I honestly don't think she would have ever done those things if it wasn't for him, but she still had a role, right? So that was like a stab in the wound to the families. A lot of people think that she should have been incarcerated longer. So now they want him back in the maximum security prison. He's been denied parole twice.
As he should.
Every time he applies, the families of the victims are like, no, I don't think so.
As they should. Girl, don't let us like interrupt you or anything. Like, you go ahead. It's okay. We'll be here.
And the justice system, you know, thinks that he's still a threat to society, which, you know, one of the arguments that for him being moved to a medium security is that the maximum security system is only meant to be, you know, preparing criminals for the medium. They want to rehabilitate criminals. Let's just be real here. There's no rehabilitation going on with someone like him. I mean, it's not just about rehabilitation, it's about justice as well. Like,
again, never thought I'd ever say I agree with Chantal, but here we are. It's about one of like the many, many few things that I will ever admit to agreeing with her. This very rare circumstance, I can make an exception. But I agree.
He still has his life. He doesn't have a good quality of life, but he shouldn't. He took the lives maliciously, incredibly. I'm not going to describe what he did here. I don't think that his stay in maximum security prison, I mean, 30 years is a long time to be in max. A life sentence in Canada is like 25 years. But like, prison doesn't really rehabilitate criminals. It makes them more hardened criminals. I mean,
how many criminals, though, have been like, oh my god, guys, you'll never believe this. I saw Jesus, and I'm going to be his savior of the world and spread his message across everybody on the land after they get in prison, girl. I mean, some people, yeah, I can see, it hardening them up, whatever term that she wanted to use there, but I've heard a lot more about people reverting to Christianity and seeing the light and, oh my god, I'm a child of God, hallelujah, than that, but okay.
usually. But it's also the notion, can you imagine how the families of the victims would feel knowing that he's out? I mean, but basically some of the members of the justice system say, well, it doesn't go by how notorious and how hated Bernardo is. That we evaluate, his move to medium security prison based on his level of threat to society. This man was a serial offender. He was like known as the Scarborough. He wasn't found out for a long time and committed so many crimes. He murdered 2 innocent girls and tortured them. He then was responsible for second-degree murder of his wife's sister, and the list goes on. Like, how is he ever going to be deemed safe for society? You want to take that chance? I mean, no. And not only that, he doesn't deserve to be, in my opinion, out on the streets ever. The poor victims never, ever get to live any kind of life. So yeah, I understand the outrage. I'm pretty sure I saw Justin Trudeau as well, Prime Minister of Canada, and also Doug Ford. He made a statement saying I hope he deserves to rot in maximum security for life. He can write letters. He can probably watch TV. He can eat.
We'll be here, girl. Don't worry. Again, like I said before, take your time. Take your time.
To me, the fact that he even wants out of prison after what he did is the fact that he's not remorseful. It shows that he's not remorseful. Because,
well, isn't that just a little bit ironic? Don't you think? It's like, okay. Had to, sorry.
If I did something like that.
Okay, so my headphones died. I have no idea where we left off, so I'm just gonna press play and try my best.
Like, there's no way. You have to understand, the crimes you do. You have to do the time for it. And, no, I really was against, I don't know. The issue with Carl is very tricky. So many people are torn on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you're aware of this, of this case. It's a very messed up situation. I had forgotten about it actually until I saw that in the news. We have a few criminal cases that might be worth discussing. I'm not sure, but we also have Luca Magnotta. I don't know if I ever talked about his case. Another Canadian. They made a Netflix documentary called Don't F with Cats. And that was about him.
Oh, isn't that just a little bit of an ironic title? Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think the important thing, besides all the drama, the the movies we see about these people, the documentaries that are made, I think the important thing is to always remember the victims in this case, and give them more of the attention.
Was this the whole entire blurb just to halfway kind of sneak in, just like, guys, victims are people too, you should really give them some time? Was this all for her? I have a feeling that's what, like, kind of the whole entire the reason why she decided to go with this. I wouldn't be surprised.
Their memory more of the attention than the sick legacies of these disgusting, depraved individuals. Anyway, so even though I just talked about it, but yeah, I definitely, rest in peace to the victims, and my heart goes out to their families 100%, 100 million %.
Okay, is there anything else?
Anyway, justice is a very difficult, complicated subject.
Okay, girl, in this situation, like, lock him up, throw away the key. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. What's she confused on?
Justice systems. So,
oh boy, that was a lot, then some, and then nothing at the same time. Very odd how, she has a magical way of doing that, but thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.